Yeah, we're right side up this time. Thanks, Big Cat, for the advice on how to get it set up the correct way. Much appreciated. Not sure how long I'm going to be going today. I'm switching over to Omlet from Do Recorder, so any feedback in the chat was much appreciated. Let me know how it looks, how it sounds. I'm going to be trying to upgrade my setup a little bit more to improve my streams moving forward, but this is what I've got for now. So please leave some feedback. Let me know how it sounds. Let me know how it looks. I'm just going to be cruising and playing a bunch of T11. So let's get things going. Welcome to everybody. Like I said, thanks, Big Cat, for the advice on getting my stream straightened out here so that it's in the correct orientation. Let's see. Looking to see about how long the delay is, if anybody's trying to snipe. Like I said, it's first time using Omlet, so it looks like it's about 20 seconds or so, thereabouts. Starting off with a Maple Bay hole. This was one of the ones that was just recently in the tournament, so that's something that is really useful, bringing the tournament experience over to tour play when you're playing these holes. So the wind is obviously going to be different, but you have a good general idea of how to play these holes based on how you were doing them in the tournament. So as a regular expert player, playing them from the second tees is obviously quite a bit different from playing them from the third, but the premise is basically the same. With this amount of headwind here, I'm going to end up using some overpower. I have been playing Tour 11 for a long time, so it's rather formulaic with the way that I go about attacking, especially the long par 5. So I'm going to put in my long wood bag, so my Cataclysm bag, all the right, and 5 to 6 top is what we're looking at here. I start at +8 with the blue just a little bit in the rough. So we got our second bounce going into the rough up there. +5 at a max. I'm going to go with 7 rings here. So just a notch of overpower, and I'm going to curl to just outside the arrows. This should set up for, I usually play this as a no-spin second shot. Decent shot for albatross depending on the wind. But the basic premise is it's a no-spin shot. Tiny little bit of spin sometimes required. It's like with a strong headwind like this, just a little bit of top spin will be required. But setting up fairly close to the end of this same pad where our opponent's setting up, we got a little bit better distance on our drive, so we'll be setting up a little bit further forward. But also, something to keep in mind here is we don't want to really use overpower if we can help it for the second shot. So depending on what exactly it looks like, I might be setting up back a little bit deeper, kind of like our opponent is. But really, we want to be set up with like the red on the rough on the front side of there. That's the ideal setup. Looking better when things get turned around the right way, huh, Bill? Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, first time using this platform. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be trying to work on getting my stream improved a little bit here in the not so distant future. I really need to upgrade my laptop before I do that, but okay. So with this headwind, I am just going to use a notch of top spin. And since it's coming in left to right as well, I'm going to offset it just left edge because it will fall back down. And then play it as a max +10. So we'll go 7.7 rings here. Yeah, and let's see. 2.5 rings of overpower is what it looks like. Yeah, the great left didn't help. And not bad looking shot, though, for having that amount of headwind in our faces. Give it a look. Having to use overpower is never pleasant. Having to use topspin with a wood is going to be really tough to control the speed as well. So, not a likely albatross, but we left it close for an easy eagle. And we'll go to the shootout, see what we got. Not a big fan of the... What's the one that they added? Southern Pines or whatever. The recently reworked one that got put into 11. The holes themselves I don't mind so much, but the shootouts are not a lot of fun. I don't like shootouts where you have to use a good amount of curl. So fingers crossed we can avoid some of those. If we do get them, hopefully I can show you. Well, here we go. Show you how I've been attacking them. I've thought about trying to play a rough bump here when we get tailwind like this, but I haven't worked one out yet, so I'm not going to do that today. All right. I'm going to subtract 1.8. No, I'm going to take off 2, so 7.7. We switched, so I'm going to take off a little bit of the backspin. Came in nicely. Should be within 2 yards. Yeah. I've heard people who have used Omlet before saying that the audio can get a little bit messed up. It's free, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain about it, but I didn't particularly care for Dual Recorder, but it was what I was used to, so I ended up paying for the premium version of it so I could continue to stream. But after my 6-month premium subscription elapsed, I chose not to resubscribe. So looking for different ways to try and still stream without using that. I was not a big fan of it, and I know there's issues with Omlet as well, but look, it's free. Can't complain about free, right? Just happy to be bringing content again. Streaming has been a really enjoyable experience for me since I started doing it. I started off doing tournament guide videos, and then switched over to live streaming. Live streaming is vastly preferred. That looks like it might be in the hole. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll play that one like our opponent did, not like I did, I guess. Thought we'd have a nice win for our first hole, but you never know. You never know. So doing those tournament guide videos took up a lot of time because it was just editing nonstop and putting my voiceover work onto it, and so it was super time consuming, and switching over to live streaming was much easier. To just be able to talk about what I'm doing while I'm doing it was a huge help and a big time saver. And it's a little bit more difficult because doing those guide videos, you're kind of able to get more into detail and everything, and they probably provided a little bit more help for those who are looking for it, but the live streaming itself is just so much easier that the benefits, the slightly higher benefits, did not for me outweigh the time that we had to put into it in order to do those guide videos. And live streaming is just so much more fun. You can interact with the audience, with the chat. You can do stuff in real time that you can't really and react and explain. If people are in there for the stream, then obviously that helps quite a bit too. But you can kind of do some more things that are more personalized to help out. Actually, I'm going to go with one right spin here because I'm going to be using a little bit of curl. So when we get really strong tailwind like this, I prefer to play this. Oh, it's going to go in the rough. Oh, it's going to go in the bunker. Oh, my God. We caught a nasty, nasty glitch roll there. But we'll be safe for the eagle. It's just not going to be a pleasant shot for the albatross. Any kind of tailwind there, a strong tailwind anyway, and I'm playing that blast over shot. Looks like I shouldn't have used that right spin after all, but talked myself into it. Oh, well. Ugh, this is a nasty one. This is a hole where I had not made albatross on for the good chunk of after Maple Bay first came out. And then when I finally did make it, I made it twice on the same day. So you never know. It's really hard because it's not really a funnel. Your options are the rough bump where you're changing elevations with your adjustment, or trying to play on the back where it's not really a funnel. And the funnel, the line that you have to take to get into the hole, actually this looks really good. You've got to get up there really deep. Yeah, like I said, that looks really good. Ace and an albatross to kick things off from our opponent. Welp. So the offset on that back is where you kind of have to start playing that. That's what makes it so difficult, is you've got to get the speed. To get the speed right, you have to come all the way up to the back here. Otherwise, it won't make it back down to the pin. So you've got to do some offset games. Just going to play a whatever shot here. It doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah, it happens, Bill. No worries. They're nice shots, They're nice shots. And, things like that happen. The infamous Playdemic losing streak, right? I've implemented their algorithm to cause me to lose massively. No, that's okay. We'll get things turned around here. Southern Pines. All right, here's one where we should have a good shot for eagle. Brandon, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for the good luck. Oh, what a massive wind this is. Should we try and drive the green or play it safe? Probably play it safe because it's a nice, easy short iron for eagle here anyway. So, oh, we got a wanker. A wanker. Lovely. That's all right. We'll stick with a kingmaker, see what we can do against this wind 5 nonsense. Ooh. I'm not... Oh, he's using some underpower. I'm going to say I don't like that he didn't really adjust there. It's a really massive downhill shot here. Really easy to carry too far and catch the rough and go into the bunker if you're not being careful. But you see his little bit of underpower there saved him from doing that. Alrighty, let's switch. I prefer the Thor with all of the right spin, as much top as we can get from there. Alright, I'm going to adjust from this overpowered position here. 5, 10, 11-ish. Just kind of eyeballing it. Should leave us a mid ton of wankers and yeah, they're all out, man. It's a grind week, so they're all out there. You get used to it. I don't know if I've ever actually used a Win 5 ball in tour play before, I'll be honest. I've just recently started using pay-to-play balls in tour play just for fun. I really haven't I've ever found the need to. I've always kind of just used them for tournament play. On a C100 grind like this, I'll use them every once in a while. I know Brandon in the chat is entirely free to play. I was also for a long, long while. I did not start paying for the game until clans came into existence. And then I created my own clan. Still running strong. We're a Master 2 clan. I've got my other account in there. And with the revelation that eventually, at some point, Playdemic is going to be changing tournament wins in between rounds, I finally broke down and created a third account. So having some good luck with that one. It's a road to glory. I'm about a third of the way through Tour 9, 4.5 weeks into its existence. So doing well with that one. All right. I like to play this as a no-spin short iron. We're just going to play offset games on the left. So with a 10, I'm going to offset it right and just a bit deep because it's just a notch of headwind as well. And then since it's usually a max plus 10, but since we're at just under a max, I'm just going to play it straight as a max. So let's see. It's going to be 5.8 rings. See what that looks like. What's up, Ryro? Oh, just a notch too much. Thanks for the good luck, mofo. How are you doing today? So either just slightly under-adjusted that one, which I think is probably the case. That close to a max, probably should have played as like a max plus 5. So the full 6 rings might have gotten there. Who knows? Matt, what's going on? Appreciate the good luck. Thanks to everybody for being in here. As I mentioned at the top of the stream, this is my first time using Omlet Arcade. So if anything doesn't sound right, if it's not looking right, please let me know in the chat. I'm looking to make the streams a little bit better moving forward, but this is what I've got for now. So if things start going haywire, I know some people have said that like they get the pullback noise and the overpower noise, whether they're actually doing it or not with Omlet. So hopefully that's not happening. I've got the stream up on my laptop, so I'm watching it, but I've got it muted, obviously, so I don't have a lot of feedback and stuff in the background. So any audio issues, please do let me know about those in the chat. Try and get them fixed. I don't know what there is that I can do to fix it, but you know, as I mentioned, it's a free platform, so I'm just thankful to be back and streaming right now. It's been a while. I can't even remember the last time that I put together a live stream was. I think it was a tournament like several months ago. A lot has happened since then. My wife and I both quit our jobs and we moved down to 600 miles away to Florida. So I'm from St. Louis, but we both kind of got fed up with our jobs and decided we would come down here for vacation all the time to Pensacola, and decided that we loved it so much that we were just going to quit our jobs and move. So we just finished that move up last week, are now settled in to our apartment, and my wife started her new job today. I have some GI Bill eligibility left, so I have enrolled at school again to try and pay some of the bills. So things are settling in nicely. Good shot from our opponent there. Well done. Full right here, just over 1 back, and let's see, plus 20% at 1-1. So I'm going to play this as a 10.1. I'm going gonna curl to the right edge. Pensacola, MBS, Pensacola, up in the Panhandle. That looks deep. This is our vacation spot for a while. Needed just a touch more of backspin there, and to not hit the grate right, because we wanted to stay out to the left and let it funnel back to the pin. We were considering Tampa, St. Pete. We were considering Jacksonville. I've got some family in Tallahassee. I got some family down in Fort Lauderdale as well. But we settled on Pensacola because it's a pretty easy trip to get back up to St. Louis. So worked out well. Oh, finally we get to play some hooky slicey shots. Alrighty, let's start there. 11-6. So it's 20. We're already at 11-6 is how we're going to play this. So 8.4 rings more. There's 5. 8-4. Should sit nicely for us. Oh, nice. Why did I think you were in Atlanta? I think I must have had you confused with somebody else. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Min sniper. So min plus 10 will be 1-1 minus 10. So 6.4 rings, and we're going to pull deep with the drop down in elevation into the trap. And a great right. Maybe it'll go in anyway. Never know with these shots. No, not quite. Not a bad look, though. That's basically what you're looking for there, is to set yourself up for that rough bump. It can get a little inconsistent depending on the angle you're coming in at, but generally speaking, that's the safest way to play this one. Same way as we played in the tournament. He might be in between clubs. Just could just be right at the max B52 there. It's going to be a tricky one. Got to watch his pull. He did do a deep pull, but was pushing push up. Yeah. Got a little deeper than I did. Also a great right. That looked like a massive great right, but it'll be safe. Yeah, MBS, we were really looking hard at St. Petersburg area to move. We came down to find a place to live, and it came down to either there or here in Pensacola, and we just decided that the best situation for us was to kind of try and slow things down I've lived in big cities most of my life. I was born in St. Louis. I grew up in Dallas, moved back to St. Louis. And we were just both kind of wiped out and ready to slow things down. So we wanted to kind of get out of the big city and move to somewhere a little bit slower paced. And it is just, it's gorgeous here. It is just absolutely gorgeous. So I got no complaints. This is a nasty wind. Ugh. Ew. I'm just going to blind set up this one. I need a little bit of underpower. And then just hope for the best, because this was just a vicious wind. I don't know where the hell it's going. Yeah, even more underpower needed. Good Lord. What's this? I'm going to be 0-4 on stream, huh? What a solid start this is. Oh, my God. That is the one wind on this hole that I cannot deal with a sniper, and just have to blind set up everything with my driver. And even with the underpower there, it was not enough. Good Lord. All right, we're going to turn things around, though. I was winning. I promised I was winning. I warmed up and I was winning. And we just got hammered 3-0. Oh, no. Probably still lost, I think. I think I still lost, yeah. Oh, no, I did win. Okay, 1-3. Well, that's why that one's so nasty. It's a vicious blind setup shot. And you've got to find that first bounce. And even if you find that first bounce, it's no guarantee that it's going to get over or stay on the green. You can very easily roll right past the pin on shots like that and go into the trap deep. So, hey, whatever. I will take it. Sometimes it is better to be lucky than good. Deadhead, all right. Casey Jones, we're trucking. What a long, strange trip it's been. Whew. Deadhead goes first. Oh, good wind here. We'll be blasting this one deep. Not quite enough of a headwind to play a hook shot. We'll use our Thor 7 with full topspin and land it at the end of this first fairway and just run it up there right into the shadows of those trees on the second. Should leave a relatively straightforward sniper second shot with not a decent chance for Alba, because it's very unlikely on this hole, but. And I don't have a Guardian bag. That's what you really need here, is a Guardian bag would be perfect, but I don't play that. Maybe I should set up one just for this hole for Tour 11. That would be the smart thing to do. Sometimes I'm smart, sometimes I'm not so smart. Who knows? Alrighty. So we want it to land up here, right, just past the trap. I am going to play it as 1-to-1 plus 20%, so adding 2.2. And I'm going to pretend like I'm already at 5 here, so right at the end there, that's 5. Plus 2.2 is 12.9, so I need 7.9 more. Into the first fairway, we'll catch a good nice rollout. Yeah, easy sniper second shot here up onto the green. Might have a shot for Alba. We'll see. Oh, it's not a good wind. Let's see what it looks like for me. How did everyone's tournaments go? How was everybody's Labor Day? If you're in stateside anyway. I don't know. Does anyone else celebrate Labor Day? Is it a holiday anywhere else? Was everybody else off yesterday, or is it just folks that are stateside? Ooh, good shot there. See what kind of angle of attack we can get. Prefer not to use overpower if we can help it. I'm going to play offset games. That'll work. I'll play it as 1-to-1. We're going to be adjusting downhill, so I'm going to go with a heavy 1201 pull. We got 1.5 bars of overpower. Well, would rather be great left there, so it should still give it a shot to go in. A great right probably does not. Ugh. Not a bad looking effort. We'll definitely take it. Hey! One of my dogs has never lived in an apartment before, so he's still getting used to it. The other one has. Our golden retrievers lived apartment life before, but our West Highland Terrier has not, so he's still getting used to it. All the noises. He's a little bit yippy anyway. We've been training him more and more not to bark every time he sees somebody or anything else outside. We've been working with him on that a lot, and he's refrained. It's going well. Dog training's hard. There's a lot that goes into it, and it takes time and effort. Okay. We're going to offset 3 squares right and just a little bit deep because we're going to be adjusting downhill, so it'll shorten up